For something like that to happen to the trader, it seems there was a chance that we'd never receive our items. Many soldiers were shivering because of the cold. I just want to thank you, Rune Hunter.
It's good to see that you made it. This is our camp. I don't know where to start. Can you give me a minute to think?
You must be the one the captain brought with him. I'm Liam, the advisor. Most of our soldiers were nearly killed off by the plague, but then volunteered to join us after meeting the captain. Since they were saved by the captain's generosity, they're here to repay the debt. You do realize that you wouldn't have made it out of Calacorda without the captain's help. That's why you must help him, and you're gonna regret it if you have any other intentions.
Liam, can't you be nicer to our guest? Your tone is so cold that even I nearly froze up. Nice to meet you, Rune Hunter. I'm Erix, the drill master of this camp. How was your trip over here? You don't show it, but I'm sure you're tired. You should get some rest first.
I had expected it to be cold when we left Advina, but this is beyond cold. This frigid weather is really clearing up my mind, but I still don't recall anything from my past. My amnesia must be really terrible. I hope that the mysterious power within Nivus Mountains will help us all.
already seem a bit discouraged. Don't mind Liam. He didn't mean anything by what he said. We've had a lot of trouble settling down here due to the rough terrains of the Nevis Mountains, along with the local Glatchi tribe. And it seems like Liam hasn't recovered from the wounds he received during that time. Please try to understand. Anyway, the captain is looking for you. It seems to concern something important.
I think it's time for you to hear my long story. Please talk to me when you are ready. I believe you guessed it already, but I am the Prince of Trier and the stepson of King Alden. I competed against Levia for the throne, but I was at a disadvantage in every way. After all, I did not inherit the true bloodline of Trier. I was expelled to Bellatus by Queen Romalda, and since then, I hid here while searching for King Alden, who may be somewhere in Bellatus. But then, 10 years ago, the Trom Alliance began their expedition of Bellatus. I followed the shadows of the war and reached the field where the Alliance was fighting among themselves. And that's where I witnessed it. An armored man, summoning something to curse the lands. Everyone around that man struggled in pain from the plague and slowly died. That is how Bellatus became the land of the plague. The man then took the defeated Prince Levia and disappeared. Since then, I have been tracking down this man. His name is Salvus. I have no clue about his motives, but he is the one who continues to spread the plague in Bellatus. That is why I organized the militia, to fight against Salvus, and to seek clues about his whereabouts in Bellatus. And I found out that one of the sacred arms, which is the container for a god's power, was in Nevis Mountains. And that Salvus uses the power of Vesper, the god of disease, contained within the sacred arms to spread the plague. From the recent pagan incident in Advina, it became certain that he is the mastermind behind the Redanimo pagans. The only one who knows what happened to Levia and is connected to the plague is Salvus. I believe he is turning Redanimo into a massive legion of plagued in order to attack Trom one day. We are planning to find the sacred arms to contain the plague and to eliminate Salvus and Redanimo. After hearing the news, I went to Calicorta. But Prince Levia was already gone when I arrived. Even though we fought against each other for the throne, Levia is still my brother. I didn't expect him to fall like this because of Salvus.
Captain, it's the Glatchis again.
Very well. I'll think of something. That is why I'm determined to bring down Salvus and put an end to this tragedy. If you're interested, I want you to join the militia and help our cause.
The Glatchis are attacking the expansion camp. I assume I don't have to explain everything for you. William and Erix will accompany you. Hurry and make the necessary preparations.
Say the word. Kurogomake. Kuroko will do best.
Hoping to grow stronger?
Welcome to the battlefield. My weapon of choice is the bow. I can even hit targets with my eyes closed. You'll find targets with my arrows up ahead. Collect those arrows from the targets and deliver them to Eric's at the end of the expansion camp. Show me what you've got.
Oh, not bad, Rune Hunter. You'll improve quickly with a bit more practice. That should do it for now. Let's go back. I'll have a talk with Liam, so don't worry. He may sound a bit cold, but he's actually very caring.
I heard you did well at the expansion camp. I suppose your skills are decent, Rune Hunter. As you've seen, we've been in a standoff against the Glatches, with the expansion camp in the middle. We've suffered many casualties up to this point, and we cannot allow this to continue. That is why our goal is to infiltrate the Glatchi camp, eliminate the Glatchi Patriarch, and watch as the Glatches fall apart on their own. I want you to join this mission as well.
I heard that you're looking for a way to restore your companion's memory. It seems like there's a long story behind this. Since I can't be certain of its effects, I am a bit hesitant to recommend this. But how about using the... According to the ancient texts, the 12 sacred arms scattered around the world contain the power of the 12 gods who created Trom. We happen to be searching for the sacred arms within the Glatchi territory. Perhaps you should talk to Favina about this.
Was it tolerable? For it to be freezing cold every day, it's not easy to adjust, is it? An endless snow field and a blizzard that blows to the point where you can't see in front of you. There are many soldiers whose morale has fallen because of this environment. These days, I think a lot about what I can do for them. What would you do? Let me know if you come up with a good idea.
12 primal beings were able to return to the void with serpents, but their conflicts shook the very core of this world, leading to the collapse of order. All beings mixed and became what they... The 12 primal beings were able to return to the void with serpents, but their conflicts shook the very core of this world, leading to the collapse of order. All beings mixed and became what they are today, and the remnants of power the 12 beings once had, scattered throughout the world. These remnants, called the Tears of God, possessed power greater than those of runes.
What? Is there anything we expect from upper management? I'm not sure. I'm just thankful to be accepted. I've become a bit tired ever since the Glatchy tribes have been invading more recently. A long time ago, my mother said that drinking wine that was boiled with spices and fruits helped. It sounds stupid, right? I'm well aware that the ideas from people like me aren't all that useful. Rune Hunter, there's an enormous creature right up ahead. That creature snatched away my friend in an instant, and I wasn't able to do anything. Damn it, why am I still so weak? I'm completely
The Glatchi's morale is just too high. We can't continue like this. Most of our troops have retreated, but it seems like one of the soldiers was left behind. If you're planning to venture deeper, can you look for a missing soldier for us?
You are. The militia retreated. I'm grateful to you. I thought I was going to die. The snowstorm. It's too cold.
Mulled wine? That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Of course, it'll take some time to get the ingredients. If you think about it, this is all just so we can continue to survive. Anyway, health comes. Since I don't know the exact recipe, I'll try making a test batch first. I'll call you over when I'm done. Hey, come talk to me for a minute. So, that thing you told me about last time has been completed, and I think it could work. Surprisingly, it seems that I have a talent for cooking. I shoot arrows well, and I can cook too. I'm obviously a genius. Oh, you think so too? Enough with the admiring. Take this to the suffering soldiers. I feel a bit awkward giving it to them.
I heard that all of the soldiers had retreated. Yet you managed to reach their base and come back by yourself? Not bad. I guess Eric's was right about you. You're different from the other rune hunters who only blindly seek out runes and essences. Now that we have control over their base, we must use this chance to eliminate the Glatches. I'll give you my best men. Take out their chieftain and show them who's in charge.
Rune Hunter, we found the Glatchy chieftain. We did not expect them to be at the rear instead of the main base. Seems they were anticipating our attack. It must not be taken lightly. Please be careful.
defeated the chieftain on your own? Not even Liam will be able to tone down this feat. You're incredible. But something still strikes me as strange. I understand the Glachi, but what's with those creatures? We haven't received any reports about them at all. But since we can finally spare some time, all thanks to you, we should take a look into this. It'll help us if you could go collect any evidence of the conflict between the Glachis and this new race of creatures.
This creature seems to be a new sort of race that has never been observed before. I thought only the Glachis resided in the Nivis Mountains. What a surprise. I'll report your findings back to the Central Command. We will rally up the troops and head back. Please accompany Drill Master Eric's back to the camp as well.
It appears that the Glachis are also hostile towards these new types of creatures. So far, we haven't seen any sacred arms around the Glachi camp. Why don't we go after the other group instead? We still have tomorrow left. There's no need to rush in. Let us return and get some rest for now.
You made it back safely. Come over here and warm yourself up. I can't even take a step away from the fire because of the cold. It's amazing you've managed to explore the snowfields in this climate. I've had some conversations with the militia while you were gone. And apparently, some of them are wearing masks to hide their scars from the plague. Their masks are cool and all, but it's hard to continue a conversation when you can't see their facial expressions. That's why it's a lot more fun talking to you. I know I might sound like a chatty old man, but try to understand.
I heard new creatures were just discovered. I spent a considerable amount of time here at Nivis Mountains, but this is something new. Please continue to investigate the base of those new creatures. It feels like things tend to work out more smoothly with you around. Perhaps it's because we make a great team.
cold temperature in here is on another level compared to outside. I thought it would be better since we're indoors, but this seems worse. I'm worried about the other soldiers who are scouting inside. You should be careful as well. It would be terrible to get frostbite out here.
dedication of Tria's scholars finally paid off. The scholars followed traces recorded in ancient texts and found a location in the central area of the Trom continent, where the 12 beings once resided, and they were able to find 10 sacred arms at the location. It is worth noting that the sacred arms of the god of disease, Vesper, and the god of air, Aquila, are yet to be found on the Trom continent.
My feet's been numb for a while now. How are you doing, Rune Hunter? I thought there was nothing more excruciating when I was infected with the plague, but I guess I was wrong. Anything below my ankles just doesn't feel like part of me anymore. I wish I could feel pain instead.
Ah! Isn't this mulled wine? Still nice and hot. Rune Hunter, did you make it? Chief William made this? He doesn't look like he would be familiar with cooking at all. Wow, it tastes really good. Feels strange knowing that he made it while thinking of us. I can feel my body getting warmer after drinking it. When I return to the garrison, I'll be sure to give him a word of thanks.
The hidden path in stormy snowfields has opened up. It must be because you defeated that creature. Good work. According to the scouting reports, there's a temple we've never explored behind that path. Go explore the temple and report back anything related to the sacred arms. Just a reminder, the captain will be accompanying you from here on out. Remember that the captain's safety is always top priority. Please, look after the captain.
Looks like you were able to gather some ice herbs. The ice herb is a rare plant that only grows in Nivis Mountains. Isn't that amazing? Although it looks like a delicate flower on the outside, it is also determined to survive by piercing through the rocks and ice. Seeing the ice herb survive despite the bitter cold, it makes me think that everything depends on perspective. That's why, Rune Hunter, whenever you feel like giving up, think of the ice herbs.
I heard that you cleared the path towards the temple. That's an incredible discovery you've made. Oh, and Eric's told me that you're also interested in the sacred arms as well. As I told you before, our goal is to seal off the plague spreading across Bellatus. If we find a sacred arms during this journey, I'll give it to you after I take care of the plague. The sacred arms are sold at extremely high prices within the Trom continent. That should be enough to reward you for your efforts. All right, let's get going.
Kroko will do best.
sure you are curious as to why I volunteered to accompany you. The Sacred Arms is one thing, but for me, finding King Alden is also important. If I don't take any action, no one will support my father. It has been so long, but I still have no idea where my father went. I'm keeping my hopes up since this temple has never been explored before. If you find anything, please feel free to tell me whenever you can.